The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Loses it again. And they got it back. Looks like they covered it just before it went into the end zone. Wow. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half.
Here we go. Hey, that.
On the ground, Brown. They call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down. Burrow picking up the pace.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw. This is lofted deep down the middle. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Makes the grab and bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
17-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Brown on the carry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shot.
Burrow setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it near the 8. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
He'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's White. Back quickly to Wilson. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Wow, it's free again! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Let's see what he can do on the return. Jukes another one. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT, 180.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Side.
On the toss, right side. Still has some space inside the 35. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, let them clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Here we go. Side.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. Caught near the goal line. He is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. It's a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Cardinals first down.
This time looking to throw. Loses it again. Now the Bengals have it. There he goes, right sideline. And the nightmare continues as they bring the makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. He doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, wasn't going to be denied.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Light throwing here. Wow, it's free again! Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. It's fielded at the 14. Fights his way through a tackle. Dodges another stop. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Right in.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Here we go.
Burrow picking up the pace.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stop.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give now to Brown. By a man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. There's time to chat him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And he probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Okay, I think that's the key, to open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. First call here coming from the shotgun. White looking to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go.
White to throw it. Loses it again. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Punting unit out now. And this will come from just inside his end zone. His work begins at the 31. Past the 45. Jukes away from one. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. What?
Here's a toss left side. It's Brown. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
11.
Burrow from the gun. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. To the air again. It's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another through the air this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. All set to go now from the 35. Looking to throw, White. Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And the Bengals get to it! They can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bengals are running them out of the building. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Here's White to throw. Gets another into the hands of Harrison. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Cardinals just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Punt team on the field. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bengals throw it 6 does. Only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays, just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Back to throw. Here's White. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And believe it or not, Brock, that's a new NFL record as he gets his 17th punt away. Escapes the defender. And good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, can. 11. 12.
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, we got to keep.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
4 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
1st down, Burrow to throw. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the... And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Massive hit, the ball's out. And they steal it back on the return. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Can. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Here we go. 12. 11 MT. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
This is undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
Let's get set. 12. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.